Indiana University is changing leadership. A new president was named today. Pamela Whitten will be the university's 19th president. She is currently president of Kennesaw State University in Georgia and will begin as IU's president on July 1st. And we are thrilled to have her joining us today on First at 4. President Whitten, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate that. Now, welcome to Indiana. And what prompted you to become a Hoosier?
The opportunity to lead Indiana University, frankly, it's the opportunity of a lifetime. It's such a wonderful university, nestled within a fantastic state in the Midwest with all the values that I also hold dear, and also sits in the Big Ten, the powerhouse of research institutions in the U.S.
Where did you grow up, by the way?
Oh, gosh, I moved around a lot as a child. But as an adult, I did my graduate work at Kansas, and then I spent the majority of my academic life actually at Michigan State.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
I was a researcher and a teacher and a regular old college professor for many years up the road.
Yeah. Well, you are the first woman to hold the position as president of Indiana University. What does that mean to you, and what do you hope to accomplish for women in the world of academic leadership?
Well, I uniquely appreciate it as a woman who graduated from school in the 1980s and began my own career at a time when we didn't really see women in these roles, and so we didn't necessarily imagine them for ourselves. And so it's extra special to, in my own lifetime, have attained the opportunity to be a leader in this role. And of course, what's most important of all is that I am having this opportunity at a university that is embracing and enthusiastic about the chance to expand diversity and opportunity by bringing in a woman as a leader. And of course, part of my job will be to make sure that this continues. So we will be looking to find opportunities for professional development and leadership opportunities for women throughout Indiana University to make sure we keep that progress.
Absolutely. Now, probably the biggest issue facing any university right now is recovering from the pandemic. What will be your biggest emphasis in your plan to do that?
Well, we will be working closely with medical experts, as IU has been doing. And I want to certainly give a shout out to the university. It's done a wonderful job throughout this pandemic, being very, very careful to ensure that everyone is safe and prioritizing that for everyone. But at the same time, moving forward so that students were able to continue and make progress toward their degree. And so as we have the good work to be able to plan coming out of the pandemic, we will make sure we do so in a safe and effective way. But at the same time, we are expecting to be back to normal in the fall. And I know everyone is looking very forward to that.
Well, a lot has changed this past year. Online classes, limited gatherings. It kept a lot of students away from universities. We've seen enrollment numbers dwindling across the country. How do you plan to bring students back to campus?
Well, they are hungry to come back to campus. If you look at, and I'll speak generally, certainly at large public institutions, there's hunger. If you look at applications, and hopefully that will actually turn into enrollment. I've got to find some time to dig into the numbers myself in Indiana, particularly for IU. But students are hungry. They want to get back and have that in-person experience, both in the classroom, but as we also know, they want that non-traditional outside the classroom experience as well, that you only get by actually coming back to a campus.
Absolutely. Another big issue even before the pandemic was funding. State-assisted schools do get money from the state, but those funds are dwindling all the time. How do you plan to address that and work to strengthen the university?
Well, first, let me say we're very, very grateful for the financial support that the state does provide to higher education. The state of Indiana is generous, and it's very obvious that they value higher education and all that it can bring to a state. And then, in addition, it's part of the role and the responsibility of the university to be creative and innovative in generating revenue through other sources. One of our goals, of course, is to keep college affordable and accessible for all of our students. And so that means we have the added responsibility to look for those other opportunities to bring in revenue, which is part of what we'll be doing.
All right. Well, we'll certainly be watching. President Pamela Whitten, the new president of Indiana University, thank you so much. Welcome to the Hoosier State, and thank you so much for the time today. We appreciate it.